I'm joined here today by John JDC Castro, one of FPL's rising stars. From qualifying to FPL in January through the German Go Big hub to currently sitting top of the FPL circuit, your rapid rise has been incredibly impressive and inspirational. How long have you been playing CSGO and how did you start playing?
Well, thanks for the nice words, I would say. And I'm playing CSGO around since 2014. And I had a goal to become a professional player when I was 15 around, so 2015. And yeah, I'm pretty much grinding since then. So it's been 6 years. I started playing CS the first time when I was around 8 years old because my back then best friend showed me the game. Like it was a demo of 1.6 and I got super hyped from the game because it was at that time I wasn't allowed to play shooters or something. And I was like, oh my God, I can play. So I got kind of hooked up with the game. And from then on, I just kept grinding and yeah, now we're here. So
throughout your CSGO journey, what inspired you to get to where you are today?
That's a very good question. I mean, a lot of things. First of all, I wanted to it's rough to say it. I had big dreams when I was younger, right? And I wanted to do something that I'm very passionate about and that I love. And that's just what I found out here, when I was playing and interacting with the people on stream as well and just competing. I love competition and I love improving myself. So I wanted to combine all of those things, right? And being a professional player is exactly that. So I have the ability to compete every day, improve myself, and become a better version while as well building up a community that I can just interact with and help a lot of people through the day. That's what I love as well. So yeah, just the whole combination motivated me to keep doing what I love and just chase the dream of maybe one day having a huge community and helping people grow and just all that. So that's what brought me here, I'd say.
How would you describe your playstyle and what are your key strengths on the server?
I'd say I have a very good aiming or a raw skill ability. So I might not be the smartest player from time to time, but I just have the individual skill to perform in situations where it shouldn't go my side, if you kind of understand what I mean there. I'm very aggressive. I'll try to force my play onto you and just get into your head a bit mentally as well. Because CS is a huge mental game, right? And when you're just confident and just going out and winning games and hyping up, it's just very good. And I'd say my biggest strength, though, is literally my personality towards a team. I'm a very positive guy, very hyping, motivating everyone when everyone is down, not tilting that much, those kind of aspects. And yeah, I'd say that. I'll just try to help my team be strong and, not feel the pressure in games and just be the best version of themselves as well,
What do you feel was a key turning point in your story so far? At what point did you realise you could compete with other pros?
I was pretty young when I joined my first team. I was around 16 back then. And I got benched in my first team there because I didn't perform. And when that happens, you kind of lose, your dream crumbles a bit. And I had I was glad that I took it in the right way and used it as motivation and not as a breaking point. And after being 2 years then and again teams, I noticed that it was one day where we played an official and we were behind. I don't remember which team it was, but we were 13-2 behind. And we came back that game and I was hyping up all the time. And I felt so good doing that and it made me really happy. That was the moment where I noticed I want to do this my entire life. And this is exactly what I want to do forever. The next years at least I can. And that's the way I want to go. So that was the turning point back then.
Over the years, what has been your typical approach to practice?
It differs from team to team, right? A lot of teams have the approach of hard work and a lot of work is good. Other teams just efficient work, a bit less, so it's more human for your brain. I think the best way for me is definitely a bit less. Depends, not 14 hours every day. More 6 to 7 hours, very efficient work where you concentrate and just improve on those mistakes you make. But I've been kind of known as a grinder, I'm very addicted to improving, if you want to say it like that. I'm very critical to me and how I play. So I just grind it out. When I feel bad and when we lose games or something and I feel like it's my bad, I just grind more hours and more hours. That's my approach normally.
Speaking individually, how do you prefer to practice? Is it doing things like aim maps and deathmatch, or do you prefer to practice in a team environment?
I've done the last 4 years, I think, around 2 hours of deathmatch a day, or like try to do it. I mean, you can't do it every day because there are just things coming up, or maybe like everyone feels tired one day, and I know it's a discipline thing, but it's like we are all human, right? So but I try to aim at that, and I've done it until the last 3 months, where I just stopped deathmatching 2 hours a day. I went into just 20 minutes of fast aim reflex warm-ups. There's a map called fast aim reflex. It works very good for me, and I just warm up muscle memory and warm up everything. But if I want to practice my aim, I go on deathmatch, just normal deathmatch, and just grind it out with every weapon, because I think the best way to learn the game, you are like playing or just learn aiming, is just aim and play. So I just did that pretty much. No special maps or something.
In your relatively short FPL career, what have you learned so far, and what has been your overall experience?
Like, consistency is key, I'd say. That's what I've learned. If you play consistent, you're just a good player, in my opinion. And just that mood is very important. I've learned that in FPL more than ever, that if you have like a bad mood, even though we have insane players in the team, you might lose games. And if everyone is hyped, you just win those games. So I think that's what I knew already, but I learned that more. And it's been a blessing playing FPL. The players welcome me very nicely. I've fit in pretty good, I think. The people were helping me a lot where they could, and I've been just picked up by them very nice. So I have no bad words about it. Just only good times the last weeks, and I'm enjoying it very much. So.
And after your 39 matches played with 9 days gone, how does it feel to be sitting on top of the FPL standings and to have made such an instant impact?
It feels amazing, right? But if I'm honest, it wasn't my goal to jump for that #1 spot in the first place, right? I mean, I just wanted to play the best I could and just learn from all the games and learn from the players I'm playing with. So being #1 right now is amazing, right? But it's still the start of the month, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm noticing that people are accepting me more and more, and just I want to prove myself, obviously, right? That's the part of every player in that league. I think show off what he's capable of and improve in general. So I never aim for that #1 spot or winning the season, but if it happens, I'd be very glad, right? But I just want to get into the best shape of my life and just learn every day. That's my goal.
And what would you say your short-term FPL goals are between now and the end of the year?
I'd like to win a season, just so I get the experience, But like goal-wise, like I said, being more consistent, I think playing on that level makes you more consistent, obviously, because you're getting used to it. So I just want to get a lot of experience out of the games, and try hard and just evolve as a player, I mean, you fill every position in FPL, right? You just don't play one, you just fill around. At least that's what I do, and it's just amazing to learn every position against good players, right? So I can evolve my entire repertoire of things. And yeah, I mean, that's my goal. I think just improving, pretty much, my deepest goal.
Thank you so much for joining us today, JDC. We can't wait to see what you do with the rest of this month and with your future within FPL.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for interviewing, right? And helping me out to just grow a bit and improve in the scene and make a name for myself as well. I want to thank to all of the people supporting me every day. It's been a blessing the last month, really, and it's just making me feel that I'm doing the right thing at the moment, and it's going into the right direction, because I'm just getting all of the support, which I can't be thankful enough. I'm saying so many thanks every day, but it just feels not right to just say it all the time. Yeah, thank you as well for FPL, right? For FPL, just getting me into the league and being supportive about everything, keeping in contact with me. And yeah, it's been just great. Thank you.
You can find JDC on Twitch and on Twitter. Links to those are down below.